Good evening, everybody. This is another list building video from me. And once again, I'm just glad that I could be here. And here is our new Legion shirts. And so this list building, we're going to be looking at Gar. I have recently started playing Gar, Galactic Republic Army. The Grand Army, and so I've only actually, to be honest, I've only even just built a list and getting into playing it. I know that right now Gar's not one of the strongest armies out there. I think that the mechanics of the game have got to the right spot. I just think maybe they're a little too pricey, but I don't want to get into arguments with people who are saying, "Well, it's so wrecked now. They're too weak. They've been nerfed too much." I think they had to be nerfed, but at the same time, I think that maybe the point balance needs to be relooked at. And I think that the game's fairly in a good place, but I have a whole video about that conversation. So we're going to get into building a list for Gar. And so I just recently got them. I have just painted them. And actually, to be honest, right now, I finally got my last one, and let me just show you here. This is the last Gar unit I needed. I just got this as a Saber tank, and so I don't even have it painted yet. And so that is my last Star Wars Legion thing I needed, and now I have every single Star Wars Legion unit until the new stuff comes out. And so Gar is the one I've not played at all. I've made a couple of 500-point armies just to kind of fiddle around with them at home, just checking them out. And so I painted all my stuff as if we were defending Kashyyyk, and because the one guy that I painted the army for is a big Wookiee fan, and so that's what got me starting Gar. And then I went back and bought another core set to make my 7th core set that I bought. But I had before previously shared those core sets so that I could have the droids, and I gave those other core sets, the Gar, to other people. And so this is the first one I've actually bought and kept the Gar, and I actually sold the Separatists to somebody else. So that's kind of weird. Maybe I didn't need to do that if I would have thought about that earlier, but hey, well, that's it. Core sets are the best way to start an army. So let's get right to it, and let's get building a list here. And so, as I said, my list is going to have some Wookiees in it, but I did buy some cool new stuff, and so I'm going to start off with adding some of that. So we're going right over the heavies. I'm not going to add the tank because I don't even have it built yet, and I have rules about that. I like to have it built and painted before I do it, but I'm going to add this, and I don't know how many people are using this, but it's going to be fun. I'm doing this whole little moment of it all, and so gain crit when fire supporting. Interesting. Now, the big question in this is, what guns do you want to put on it? And so there is lots of things to be putting on this, and it's going to be gunslinger. Look at that. It's fixed front beam. You think it's going to be cheap at 65, and then you look, oh, I need to add guns, and they're not cheap at all. And so, yeah, I'm going to go with the heavy hitting here. They're all the same price, so let's go with that. And might as well give it that. And that's 110 points. Now, let's go right over here. And as I said, we're going to get some Wookiees. We're going to do both types of Wookiees because they each have their value. And we're just going to get that in there. I really think duck and cover is good on Wookiees. On these Wookiees, I believe in tenacity. These Wookiees, I'm going to go that. And that, just to give them some extra bit. They're not cheap. It's a fairly good way to start spending your guys. I really like Padme, and so She's going to be added into this. I think she's very versatile. Oh, versatile. Look at that. And she gives you a lot of options. So that is definitely the way to go with there. And I want to make sure she get an activation at some point if it's critical. There we go. And we only got 4 activations right now. I'm going to come back to the leader because I need some core. And I'm going to go 2 phase 1 and a phase 2. And that extra 10 points is sometimes worth it. And oh, they are expensive. They are expensive. Let's see what they got here. Wow. Wow. They are very expensive. Yeah, and sorry, I just got wowed by how expensive they are. And there we go. Sorry, I got a little agile. Also, he does get some aims, duelist, charge, scale. Let's keep this guy alive. Maneuver. Get him a little further up. Okay. 8 activations. Nope, got a lot there. Oh, there's one other one I wanted to put in. Fluttercraft. That's the whole reason I started making this. There we go. Right on. Oh, 800 right on. And that's 9 activations. It's not heavy. I'm going to take this out. And I'm going to add another phase 1. Because what I'm getting out of that isn't worth it. Because it's just going to be naked. So rather than have a naked phase 1 there, I can maybe give myself a little more hard-hitting phase 1. Can't do that. Don't want to go rate 800, but give it a name. There we go. Still got 9 activations. There we go. There we go. 9 activations. Infantry support, 2 Wookiee units, Padme, 3 core, 2 naked, 1 with a Z6 just to get some extra weapons. Wookiee chieftain, and the Radna Gas Fluttercraft is what we're going with. And as I said, I wanted to be Wookiee centric, and so it's going to be Wookiee centric with this. And so command cards, you know, Danger Sense 2, always good. I'm definitely taking that one. Trooper unit may either perform a speed 1 move or gain an aim or dodge. Well, that one's going in. Definitely taking that one. 3 troopers, each friendly Wookiee trooper unit that is issued an order by a Wookiee trooper. Trooper units gain demoralize 1. Okay, so the question is, I guess that one. There we go. And so objectives are going to be a little different because I do have some speed, but I don't really want them to be, guys kind of carrying bombs and stuff. I think that I'm going to stay away from that, and I think I can hold the key positions. I think sabotage moisture evaporators. I think bombing run and payload I can handle. And then deployment, once again, this is a little different. I really don't mind this hemmed in. But the reality is rollout would be good. Advanced positions will be good. Don't want disarray on this one. Don't want there. I'm going to pick hemmed in and dangerous close. And so that's kind of, and then conditions. Minefields are fine with me. Some Wookiees in the back of people might be interesting. Supply drops, I will take that. There we go. That's what I'm going with. So if we look at this, we are going with an infantry support platform, Wookiee Warriors. We are going with the battle shield. We're going Wookiee Warriors, Kashyyyk Defenders with the bowcaster, Padme. We're going Phase Clone Troopers, Phase 1 Clone Troopers, a Z6, another Phase 1 Clone Trooper Naked, a Wookiee Chieftain, and a Raga Nash Fluttercraft. I don't know how competitive this would be in a tournament, but it'll be a lot of fun to play. And so I'm looking forward to playing this. And so even though it might not be the most competitive list, it should be fun. And so another thing, it would just be great to do this Wookiee list. And so I think it's good just to try out some new lists. And as I said, 5th Trooper and Legion HQ is a great place to build some lists and just have some fun checking out different things, trying different combinations. And let me know what you think of this list. And I will play this list on this video stream so you can see how it goes for me and give a battle report on it. I'm unsure how great this list would be. As I said, I'm very new at playing Gar, and man, I could not believe how expensive they were. It was really trying to make it. I knew that they were expensive. I didn't know they were that expensive because, to be honest, I mainly play Rebels and Separatists, so the jump there was very big for me. And so I was hoping to put maybe some Anakin in there or Yoda. But if I wanted to get in the infantry support platform, just because I painted it and I just want to get it in, and the Fluttercraft, so that kind of made it a little harder for me to get those in with those things. So we'll see. We'll try a different one after this sometime, another Gar one, and we'll see how they all go. But thank you for watching this. If you stayed to this point, I really thank you that. But you know, one of the things you can do to help me and to help you so that I can do more of these is just like and subscribe. It'd be nice to see it get out to more people. I'm really trying to push for 1,000 subscribers, and I'm in the 350 range. But what it does also for me is it just gives me motivation to keep putting things out. And so I really like doing this, but it's a lot of work. And so, and I work, 60 hours a week most weeks. And so it's a little extra to go above and beyond all that. So please take the time to like and subscribe, and let's make this a great community together. Thank you guys, and see you on the other side.